Hey Scrubbers, it's Vanessa here, and today I am playing along with Mad About Mini paper pads, and in the description box below will be everyone who is playing along, so be sure to hop along and see what everyone is creating. I am using a paper pad and papers and embellishments. Everything that I'm using is from the Paige Evans. This was the Whimsical collection, I believe is what it was called. And I have one of the 12 by 12 papers, which I'm going to use for my background. It is this purple, sort of almost like a ledger, or I guess it is a ledger. And that's going to be my background. And then I have, or I showed you here, all of the 6 by 6 pattern papers that I tore out of the 6 by 6 paper pad. And I am showing you how I'm going to take these pattern papers and what I'm going to use. I'm going to use these 3 or 4 patterns to back my photos. And then I have some frames here from the ephemera packs, and I think one is from the chipboard that I'm going to use to also for embellishment clusters on my layout, and those are going to each get backed with 6 by 6 pattern papers. So I did all of that backing off camera because that is not a fun part of the process. I will say this layout comes together super fast. I kept it super simple. I had 3 photos all in a 4x4 size, so that took up a lot of real estate. And then with my little frames that I backed with the 6 by 6 pattern papers, those became my embellishment clusters. And so yeah, this whole layout was a very quick one to put together. I kept it really simple with the design, kind of just put my photos here in the center or toward the center. And then I'm going to embellish around them. I did take 2 pieces of that star, multicolored star pattern paper from the 6 by 6, and I did span that across the middle of the page, kind of making sure that all of my photos were sitting on that paper at least somewhat. And then here you see I have my 3 frames down. And so that basically creates the base of this page, and I'm going to take a whole bunch of this ephemera. There's chipboard, there's stickers, there are ephemera pieces, and I'm going to take them and I'm going to layer them all up between these 3 frames. And these are pictures of a crop. So, and this was, oh gosh, quite a few years ago, taken in really bad lighting with a very old camera phone, like way back. And so I didn't want to show the people who I was with their picture online, so that's why the blue tape is over the faces, but my mom is in the other one, so I can definitely show her. And so that's what I'm documenting, is basically a crop that I had gone to, and pictures from us scrapping at our tables. And so basically this whimsical collection was a great one to use because there was tons of, I hadn't realized how much sort of scrapbooking and like being crafty elements were in this page, or at least I kind of forgot. And so I pulled all of them out. Like if there was something crafty, it came out, and I'm going to pretty much use almost every piece of what I pulled out, except for like a couple of pens, I think, and maybe a pencil, I think, but essentially I use everything else. So I'm basically just taking all of those scrappy elements and I'm just building up each one of these clusters. So each one of these frames is being filled with things like paint, watercolor sets, glue guns, ink, scissors, markers, scrapbooks, you name it. If it was scrappy, it went on this page. And so you're going to see me kind of fiddle around and kind of play with placement for all of these. I do go off camera and glue all of this down. I will say that a few pieces definitely move. It doesn't stay exactly, I mean, what's in the embellishment clusters. The photos stay where they're at. But the embellishment clusters do change slightly in that I move things around. But for the most part, what you're seeing here is how, like I said, how I come back, and it is down on the page. So I really love it. It's very crafty, very fun. got to use all those pieces that I didn't know what, other than scrapping something like this, I probably wouldn't use those items. So I love that I got them all on a page. I did add my title, which is just Crafty Fun, down at the bottom with a purple alpha that I had from my stash. I didn't show that on camera because it was just sticking down letter stickers, and so I did go ahead and just use my the lines on the paper to line up my title and put it down when I was gluing everything. To finish it off, I do take these little circular elements. They're like buttons and like other little circles that were in the collection. I just grabbed all of them, and I'm going to use almost all the ones that I pulled. I end up doing them like enamel dots and putting 3 in each embellishment cluster. And basically with that, that's going to do it. Like I said, super quick page. Still photos are coming up, and don't forget to check that description box below. See what everyone's creating, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.